system and for other purposes.
What purposes the gentleman rise?
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. I have a motion to recommit at the desk.
Is the gentleman opposed to the bill?
Yes, in its current form.
The clerk will report the motion.
Mr. Cannon of Utah moves to recommit the bill, H.R. 2016, to the Committee on Natural Resources with instructions to report back to the House promptly with the following amendment. At the end of Section 4 of the bill, add the following.
Mr. Speaker, the House is not in order.
The House will be in order. The clerk will resume reading of the motion to recommit.
At the end of Section 4 of the bill, add the following. In addition, nothing in this act shall affect the right to bear arms under the Second Amendment within the National Landscape Conservation System.
The gentleman is recognized for 5 minutes.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. It is essential that we keep the Second Amendment protections on BLM lands. This motion to recommit will prevent the NCLS from imposing a complete ban on the right to bear arms like the National Park Service. In 2006, the National Park Service
Gentleman from Utah is recognized.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. In 2006, the National Park Service prevented visitors from protecting themselves, and 11 individuals were murdered, 35 were raped, and 16 were kidnapped. We cannot let the NCLS become an area where the public won't go because they can't protect themselves. There's a crisis on our federal lands, especially along the southern border, and a National Park Service Second Amendment restriction will ensure only drug traffickers, rapists, and murderers will have guns. The ability to carry firearms on these lands for personal protection are a mere lawsuit and a sympathetic judge away from being denied. Mr. Speaker, the House is not in order.
That is correct.
Yeah, thank you.
Gentleman from Utah is recognized.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. The Altmaier Amendment already agreed to preserve certain rights, but the vague language of this legislation leaves Second Amendment rights woefully unprotected. The Second Amendment was never meant to provide cafeteria-style rights for legislators for us to pick and choose. The Second Amendment is a constitutional right which you either support or oppose. This motion to recommit will unequivocally make sure that is the case. I urge a yes vote on this motion to recommit.